Wait, and he made that?
My mind going crazy. Between you, I can't keep up, I'm feeling lazy. They think I'm being shady. In my message, talking praise. Beefing and texting how much you wanna stay.
What's up, everybody? I'm your host, The Real Brody, and this is the WeSayTheySay podcast. Tonight we have Miss Janae in the house. We got another repeated offender again. Miss April.
The co-host.
Girl, curl your ass. We got my brother, my man, my motherfucking partner. Meet you 2 times, say it 2 times.
4 times.
So normally, you know how we do it. We started every day. I'm on your early show with how was y'all, day. So Miss April, I'm gonna start with you. How was your day?
My day was great. I did nothing.
Per usual.
No, actually, I go to work, so let's not act like I'm a bum.
I ain't do shit.
But yes, I did.
I thought you was
What
in
you
the
do at
gym.
work?
Work.
Nurse Betty.
I work.
Nothing.
Clearly.
Actually, it's very busy. So
Very
yes.
demanding?
Yes, it is. So,
Passing out sleeves.
no. My day was great, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just went to work.
Okay, next. Mr. Janae, how was your day?
It was amazing. I had the most amazing lunch date with my friend Cherise.
I love her energy. Your energy stinks.
I love it.
I've been here too
We
many
had the
times.
most amazing food with the most amazing view in the most amazing city, and everything was amazing. I went to the Salt Line and the Navy Yard. I highly recommend.
Sedity.
You know
They
it.
got picnics over there, don't they?
Yes.
Mhm.
I heard about that shit. I heard that shit lit.
It's very, very.
I'm gonna go
very
one day
nice.
when I get my money.
And we rode scooters.
When you get your check.
When you get your stimmy,
No, I get my FEMA check. FEMA gonna send me my check
got it.
from Katrina. No, I'm still waiting on that. It's coming though.
Brother man, how was your day?
How about day go bad? 7 job each. My Uber driver for my kids. They got fucking 18 practices a day. Been driving them around all day.
Man, cut grass, he a carpenter, he paint.
There we go.
Yeah. Tell him, give him all your.
Everybody know my job. Chick-fil-A, trash man, teacher.
I love
You know
Chick-fil-A. It's one of my
Yeah,
favorite
that's-
places.
Okay, he need to give us hookups. If
Why
he
we don't
did.
have a
What cup? You
Chick-fil-A
ain't got a cup? You ain't got a
sponsor?
cup with you?
Nah, I drunk it.
We
We
Oh,
don't.
shit.
Where's our Chick-fil-A sponsor? Where's our free chicken
They ain't have
sandwiches
it
and
today.
fries?
They ran low.
They ran
We ran low on chicken sandwiches, so shit.
I mean, you
fucked
got a
up.
guest speaker. Feed me. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry. They told me you ate before you got here, so I just.
Oh, shit.
Maybe I'm hungry again.
Oh shit! I know.
We about to eat it. We about to eat it.
You-
Turkey makes me
You're
hungry.
expensive. Got it.
Got it.
Got it.
Glad you know.
How was your week, brother, man? How was your day?
My day was cool. I had a off day. I did 12 hours yesterday. Got off at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, you tired?
I ain't even tired. I'm actually good. Actually, I went to the Cheesecake Factory earlier.
Ooh, fancy.
That shit's not fancy. It's not fancy.
You said it was what?
It's not fancy at all. But yeah. Other than that, man, my day was good. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the topic. Tonight we're going to talk about hating.
Please tell me why you always hate.
Why are you?
Why you
You're not happy with yourself?
Why are you?
Why am I hating? I don't hate.
Oh, she just jumped right in.
I thought I asked you.
So I'm pretty sure everybody in here got haters. As we know, everybody in the room got haters. There's a lot of motherfuckers in here too. Lord have mercy, we got phones ringing. But yeah. So Miss April, let's talk about hating. Do you have any haters or anybody that you think is hating on you for any specific reasons?
No, I don't know. What's happening? No.
Ask her again. She was daydreaming.
Are you high?
Ah, shit.
Sure.
No, something just happened to my friend. Like, it's serious.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I'm sorry. My condolences to you for that. But we're talking about hating.
Okay.
So, do you have anybody that you feel is, hating on you or throwing shade towards anything you're doing or, anything like that?
Yeah, but I don't want
Well, shit, tell them who. Drop a name.
Hell no.
Name
That
something.
bitch been sucking my for 10 fucking years.
Well, talk about it. We'll talk about it. Shit, get it off.
Get it off your chest.
Get it off.
But now, I don't feed into drama. So if a bitch is hating, that's her beef. She's a one-sided beef. She a sad little hoe over there in the corner.
Say
Like,
it, hoe.
fuck that bitch.
Uh-oh.
Because it ain't coming to me. You may speak to other people, but you ain't never come to me with it. So we good.
If it ain't face to face, you won't address it, basically.
Period.
Okay, so Miss Janae,
It is not
you.
respected.
You got any haters?
I would say, I'm going to say no, but I do witness a lot of hate.
Like sneak dissing?
Not necessarily sneak dissing. I would say hate as far as the lack of support within the black community.
Ah, got it.
And you know, it's like people will support you once you get on, but why don't you support me until I get on?
Okay.
Or while I'm working on getting on.
Okay.
Like, why do you have to, like, oh, I know her, I knew she was doing this, I knew she was about that once I get there. But it's like, where was all your support before I got there, when I was struggling, when I was like trying to get gigs, when I was trying to do this and that? Like, you know, why didn't you support me through all of that?
Right.
So if I would say probably, like, no, I don't have any direct haters, but there are people
That you know of.
yeah, that I know of. But
Most
it's
haters
like,
ain't gonna tell you to your face.
of course, some will though. Some will.
So do you feel like it's hating, or do you feel like they just don't like what you're doing?
It is a difference.
No,
Let's say that. It is a difference.
I think people like what other people are doing. I just think people think that they can't do it themselves. So they're gonna hate on this person because they feel like they can't do that.
Or because you got there first. That's the problem. That's
Right.
what a lot of people got an issue with.
But also, when you get there, why do you hate on probably the person who's trying to come up as well? Why don't you throw them a bone? Since you're already in a position of power, why don't you help your friend out instead of hating on your friend? Be like, oh, I work for this, I struggled, I got to do this. You got to go through the same thing.
So
Like,
When people get to the top, they don't know how to help other people because they're afraid.
because they're hating.
No, because they're afraid that you're going to take their spot. You're going to.
it's called competition.
Exactly.
It's called competition.
And people are scared of that, which is sad. But if that's your real friend, there is no competition. You
So
should never
I
be in
have a,
competition.
so
with your friend.
outside of the friend thing, I know someone who was training someone, and that person took their job. You know what I'm saying? So it's a.
It just wasn't good enough.
It's
Okay,
a
but
thing
you must
with-
have not been doing your job.
I mean, but hey,
So who can you really be mad at? Yourself? Or because honestly, I'm not gonna say that happened to me, but so this girl that I work with, she had to take some time off because she was going through some things. So my boss was like, well, who could come in earlier? But she asked the other girl that started after me. I'm not upset because guess what? I'm late every day.
no,
So I wasn't mad that
you need to fix that.
everybody know that's a problem. It's always a problem. It will never change. Sorry.
Unapologetic.
So I'm not
Whatever.
mad that she went to the other girl. I respect it because I'm like, I'm glad you didn't come over here because I'm not getting up earlier. So it's like you gotta, for him to have lost his spot, it means you weren't doing your spot. You weren't performing how you should. It's like a relationship too. If you ain't doing your job, it's time to go.
Okay, so do you feel like people hate on other people's relationships?
Fact, of course.
Why is that?
But the thing
Because they
is,
don't
people
have
hate on relationships, not even knowing what happens behind closed doors.
Right.
So
Everything that glitters is not gold, let me tell you.
Meech, let me go to my man right quick. So
Speaking
why do you
of
feel like people hate on other people's relationships, bro?
Why do I feel like they hate on other people's relationships? Because some people are just jealous. Some of y'all said it, jealous of what other people have. Like, you know, some people like she said, it could look good, but shit really fucked up. But that's the generation we live in. Everything is ruled by social media.
Correct.
Everybody go on social media to find out what niggas is doing and where niggas is at and all that other shit. But also the social media fucks up relationships too, because motherfuckers be in everybody's business. That's why, I mean, some people look at it like, you know, niggas be hiding they girl and all that shit, but sometimes it ain't always that.
That's the best thing to do. If you are not posting somebody that you are dating, I don't find that weird. Like, honestly, I feel like you're protecting your relationship. You're protecting your peace because once somebody finds out who you're talking to, believe it or not, some people are so conniving, they'll be like, oh, bet. I'm gonna try to pull him or I'm gonna try to pull her.
Tell him, Potter.
Because it looks good, or
Or
I'm
the
him, or I'm
fact that
jealous.
they
See, I'm
see him
totally
winding
opposite though. So like, I have a boyfriend, and it's because I haven't been posting him lately. People are like,
Thinking,
"Oh my God,
exactly.
what
That's what I was
happened?
about to
Did
go
y'all
to.
break up? What's going on?
Mind your business.
I haven't seen y'all together.
Right.
What's
And,
this?"
and
And
don't
I'm
take
like,
the pictures down.
you know,
Yes,
sometimes.
Don't take the
look
pictures
to
down.
But that's what I'm
Hey.
saying. Like, sometimes I get
I seen a
mad
post
and
about
I
that
go
earlier.
on a deleting spree. And maybe I don't want to see this nigga on my timeline. So I'm going to delete it.
Right.
But it doesn't mean we broke up, because guess what? We live together. So I don't need to see your face on my Instagram. I can see your face when I wake up
Agreed.
every day.
I'm
Like,
telling you.
you know, I would say people hate on other people's relationships for exactly what you said. Like, social media. Like, love looks different online than it does in real life. Like, according to social media, everything is perfect. We never struggled. We never went through anything.
Right.
This and that. Me and my man, we have been fucking broke. And I mean like $10 in both of our accounts. Couldn't even shop in my favorite grocery store, Trader Joe's. Couldn't do anything. Like,
Oh, you said Diddy for real.
no,
Yes.
like, we couldn't do anything. Like, we had to move and relocate back to Maryland from LA, and it was just like,
But y'all
we
bounced
went
back.
through the struggle, but we bounced back, and now we have like new struggles, but
But
it's
you
like,
didn't put those on the internet.
no, I
Right,
didn't.
right.
Exactly.
As you
No,
should.
I didn't.
Exactly.
People
But
make it-
I love to tell people about it because it normalizes certain things and it makes our relationship
Right.
more real.
Right.
Like, we've gone through things. We've gone through, we persevered through certain things. We've gone through obstacles. We've done all of those things. And it's like, obviously, I mean, we're going through something right now, but it's just like, we've gone through a lot to get us to where we are. And it's like, when people ask us, I just like to tell the truth, because I'm going to be like, look, it wasn't always easy. And so I don't want you to aspire to what I have or have a man like I have, because, yeah, he might seem like a fucking angel, but he's like the devil, for real.
Damn.
Like,
Should be like
you
that.
know?
But that's how people like to portray it online.
Right.
A lot of girls
Right.
that
But
I
that's
know
why people
personally,
hate.
that I've seen, or people that I've hang around, they are in these bad relationships. And they are sitting online like, oh my God, my baby did this today, my baby did that.
Whole time
But
your nigga cheating on you. He cheating.
he cheated, sis. He cheated.
Girl, he was in my DMs last week. What you talking about? Oh, he bought you that Gucci bag? It's because he cheated on you, sis. He bought me one last week, too.
So shit.
Like, girl. Baby girl.
Baby girl. It's just
She
a
goes for the street.
Okay.
And so are you.
Down.
These hoes for everybody.
No, but people actually think that it's wrong, or that they call you fake when you don't post the bad times. Like they posted, like you post your mattress on the floor, or you know, like or you
Ooh.
like people.
Ain't nobody posting a
Exactly, but people get mad. That's why everybody say it's
But
fake.
why?
So a
Why
lot
would
of
you do
people
that?
I've seen, what kills me, I don't know if I'm the only one that gets annoyed by this. People who cry and make videos
Right,
and make these sad posts like, oh my God, I'm going through. What do you think is going to happen? Because that's what they're going to do. They're going to screenshot you,
Yes.
make it a fool of yourself, and send you to the group chat. Nobody's online going to support you and be like, oh my God, like how can I help? No, they're going to make fun of you. So don't even put the business out there like that. Like, keep your negatives to whatever happened. I feel like you should just keep it between you, your friends, your family, whatever. If you want to post the good times, post
Right.
that.
That's what
like
I
people,
thought. That's what it was for. Though. I thought
that's
it was
what
for
I
the
thought.
good
But a lot
times.
of people don't post that. A lot of people post their
Emotions.
yes.
Yeah.
And then it's like the next, oh my God, and then this what kills me. They'll make a post about everybody in my business. You just put us in your
I'm
business.
gonna tell you.
Like, what do you mean, sis? You just told us your business yesterday. Now you mad because everybody know what's happening in your relationship?
Right.
Nah.
Birdie, do you feel like you got any haters?
Yeah, I feel like I got a few. But I mean, I don't really pay attention to shit like that.
Exactly.
Like, I love who love me, as I've said in the previous show. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't really pay attention to, you know what I'm saying, the outside talks. Because, like I said, 9 times out of 10, that shit don't go frustrate. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers talk behind your back all day long. People want to talk about you regardless. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you're doing good, doing bad, or in between. Motherfuckers always got something to say. And at the end of the day, ain't nobody paying my bills, ain't nobody putting food on my table, ain't nobody putting clothes on my back, on my children's back. You know what I'm saying? Nobody paying my car note, my rent, whatever. So at the end of the day, I don't really give a fuck.
It does not matter.
I use it as motivation.
Yes.
I use it as motivation. Like, you know, they talking that shit. They, you know, it's just like it make you feel like you're doing your job.
I mean, I don't even really use it as motivation because I motivate myself to do what the fuck I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like I said, I don't hear it. You know what I'm saying? I feel it when I come around certain people. I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever be around a group of people and you feel the negative energy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You feel it around you. So it don't, like I said, it don't come on front street, but I feel it. So I don't really use it as motivation. I tend to motivate myself.
Well, I ain't saying I dedicated. Oh yeah, nigga, you just motivated me and da. But I'm saying like I just look to me, like I said, I look at it like I'm doing my job.
Right.
I look at it like I'm doing. That means I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they say. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing something right. So
I don't disagree.
So for me, it's just like whatever. Y'all motherfuckers can hate. I'm gonna keep doing what the fuck I'm doing. I ain't really too much caught up on whatever people got going on. Unless you in my circle.
Right.
I feel like people who do that, I honestly do not take it personally because people who hate are very unhappy with themselves.
Yeah, they miserable. Most of them are miserable.
And that's the way that I look at it. I'm like, you know what? I'm not in a bad space. I'm not unhappy. I'm not a miserable person. So I'm going to let you go ahead and do your thing from a distance and be unhappy over there because it's positive vibes over here. So I can't get with that.
I mean, I don't really see, like, for me personally, like, I help people as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody, like, all my men in this room, they know, like, if I got it, I don't have no issue. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, because that's just how of a tight-knit group we are. You know what I'm saying? We all look out for each other. We all love each other. So, for me, it's just like, I don't understand why anybody would want to hate on me because at the end of the day, even if I don't know you, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to help you get to where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just different. I don't know. It's just me.
And I'm a very caring person. So
yeah, me
somebody,
too. Like, I'm a Pisces, so
I tell
I'm
people
very
all
loving.
the time. I'm like, if you want to talk, let's talk. I work in mental health before, so talking and getting stuff off your chest.
I'm sorry. What's the face?
Oh, because she's a Pisces.
I'm a Pisces and I'm very loving. Oh, okay.
Is it
They're
loving
friends.
person?
They're
brother
friends.
hates me.
No, she's joking.
I'm kidding.
I'm a very loving person.
Sensitive as fuck. Got it.
Hey, Miss Butt, hey, what? So?
Yeah, Pisces are.
She hating on you, fool.
I see.
Do a Pisces need to step on the show?
Oh, wait a minute. We do have another Pisces.
Hey.
We do.
There you go.
Maybe another.
I knew it was one in the room. I felt it. I felt the energy.
Felt the energy.
I knew it was one in the room. I felt. Look. I see.
She
sis.
has Gemini energy though.
Oh, wait. We're Gemini.
Wait a minute.
Gemini. Oh, all right. See, we felt one in the room.
All right.
We knew it was one in the room.
Gemini energy.
It's in the room.
Thank you. No, we're Gemini.
Yeah.
It's all in the room. The energy is in the room.
Exactly.
It's everywhere.
I can't stand.
Normalize learning your ascendant sign and normalizing there's more than one element of your fucking ego.
Exactly.
Which is just your Pisces.
Talk to him, sis.
Because I'm a Libra moon.
She's very
so that's why I
spiritual.
connect with the Gemini.
Yes, of course.
So do you got a business?
Do I have a business? Yeah, I have my own business. I'm actually
I'm a
a chef
She's a great chef.
in LA. So that's my business. I like to cook and eat out.
I'm gonna just go ahead and invite myself into the room,
Go ahead, sis. You
into
good.
the perspective, into the conversation. It's a Pisces coming in. I'm here.
Welcome.
Please continue. I didn't mean to bombard, but like, let's keep it going since we're talking about Pisces.
Okay.
I'm here now. Please continue.
But go ahead.
About your business.
I mean, I cook. That's pretty much it. Like, I just cook for a living.
So-
But no, tell them more.
Don't be so modest.
Sis was working at a restaurant and now she cooks for a
Celebrity.
celebrity.
Sis is a
Okay,
chef.
let's be
Not
clear.
This is
Okay.
the
No, we
chef.
will not name, but
You
let's
cook for
be
the
clear.
way out?
I signed an NDA, so I'm not permitted to say.
Understood.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I'm sorry.
NDA, non-disclosure. Just saying.
So when you feel
Certain
like you tell
levels.
people, you know, you chefing up for the celebrity, do you feel like, you know, people be hating it?
I don't feel like people hate, but I will bring it back to there were people who didn't really support my business until I started working for this person. And it's like now they
feel
want
like
me
they could
to
benefit off you.
Right. Well, no, not well, maybe, but I just feel like I've been cooking for over 10 years solo, and for other companies. But it wasn't until I guess got a little bit of clout. And they're like, oh, you cook for so-and-so. Oh, that's cool. Like, can you do this? Can you do this? Why didn't y'all book me before?
Right.
Before I could start cooking for this person. My
Right.
skill level was still the same.
Correct.
Like, I was still a great chef before I started working for this person. But it's like now you recognize my skill because of who I work for.
Somebody with a standard.
Right. So it's just like, right. So I feel like there are a lot of people, and this is like LA culture. Yeah, it's LA culture. They won't support you until you actually get on.
I don't think that's LA. I believe that's everywhere.
Okay, that could be.
That's black community.
It's definitely LA though.
You think so?
I feel like that's black community.
It's the industry. It's the industry.
Yeah.
Quote,
But
unquote,
that's
the
because
industry.
everyone in LA wants to make, like, everyone out there is like
They
trying to
hustling.
be somebody.
Yeah, they're hustling.
And that's not really bad though.
No, it's
because
not. It's
like
not, but you still have to support.
Absolutely. But like when you move to LA and when you go to LA, even that is a big thing. Like a courageous thing for you to be like, okay, I'm going to
take a chance.
Absolutely. And leave everything that I've ever been comfortable with and go to a place that is just like completely foreign to me and learn a new thing.
Right.
And within itself, like somebody that's been in entertainment industry, lived in LA for 6.5 years, you know, it's a Shark Tank. And I never felt like I had to go to LA, but I had to go to LA as a performing artist because that's like specifically and like interchangeably where the entertainment industry like physically is. So all the biggest studios that really are filming anything are in Los Angeles.
Okay, so Sharice, let's talk about what you're doing right now.
And your haters.
Yes.
Okay.
Today we're talking
I'm
about
an
Talk to 'em,
actress. Okay. Let me just talk a little bit. Very humbly, I'm an actress, writer, producer, director.
Oh shit.
I'm trained for the stage. I went to performing arts, middle school, high school, college. I'm born and raised in Washington, D.C. You know, I auditioned for Thomas Pullen, which is the only performing arts school that is, you know, in middle school for you to be able to really go and hone your skills.
Yes.
I didn't get in, but I was on the waiting list. But that just goes to show you from 12 years old, I was really about it.
Okay.
dedicated.
You know.
Talk about it, sis.
Okay.
And so when I was auditioning for high school, I got into Duke Ellington. I got into Suitland, which is where I'm my alma mater. Let's go, Rams all day. Just saying though, you know, like I'm born and raised in Washington, D.C. So like being a young black woman in a marginalized community and everything I've ever known was my community. And then I was like, hey mom, hey dad, like I want to do this thing. And so they tried to reach out to the resources that were available. So the resources that were available were Thomas Pullen. You know, so I went for that. I didn't get it, but it was like I'm still going.
Right,
and so then
as
when
you
it's
should.
time for high school, it was like, okay, what's the two high schools? You know, you got Duke Ellington, you got Suitland. I got in both. But my parents didn't feel like I was mature enough to be able to get on the train and travel to Washington, D.C. and really go to Duke Ellington. So I had to go to Suitland. And I was resentful of that. But I went there and Suitland was incredible for me. And I was able to not only, have performing arts.
My mother was hating on me. I wanted to go there.
Yeah.
I went to Thomas Pullen. I will say.
I'm hating. Like,
No,
it
so
was
I
like
got it
all
for
the
dance.
artsy
It
kids
was
in the
different.
area. And it's sad because it kind of creates that competitiveness because it's
You
not
gotta
that
get you in
much
Jericho.
resources for us. So it's like if you didn't get in Thomas Pullen, then you wasn't a performing artist.
No, don't.
And I didn't get in. I was on the waiting list though. I performed. Like I went, I auditioned.
They was hating on you.
So,
I
quick
don't
question.
think they was hating on me. I
So,
think it was just like a
audition,
lot of kids trying to get in a
honestly, I
small
would say
school, and it
Thomas
wasn't enough.
Pullen is extremely like when I went for dance. I was doing ballet and tap. So at the time,
You know, tap dance.
yeah.
Tap dance right now. You ain't got to wear shoes on, my man.
Carpet.
I will fuck this carpet up.
Performing arts schools is the topic. Performing arts schools and marginalized communities. We need to have more.
Talent show next week.
Because
Man, gonna be
it
tap
wasn't
dancing.
enough though, sis. It wasn't
Talent
enough
show next
schools.
week.
So I will say this. Thomas Pullen was very, like you said, everyone wanted to go. The only reason why I feel like I personally got in is because at one point in time I went to New York and did modeling. I had a agency.
You had that resume.
So for me, I did. So for that time, it was like, okay, she was doing the model and the commercial part, and then I got in for dancing, which is something that I didn't even want to do.
And dance is different from TV and film.
Yes.
Because dance is like physical talent.
Yes.
When it comes to TV and film, like you really gotta like let us show our talent.
Like when I auditioned, I went home and literally told my parents, I don't think I made it.
Yeah.
Because they were the judges, they don't crack a smile, they look at you like you're nothing.
As
it
they
was
should,
just like,
because they preparing you for
right.
what they about to
Yes,
do.
they did. Because I was just like, I didn't get out like they didn't like me. They weren't feeling me at all. But I only went there for like 1 year and then.
But for me, after I auditioned for Thomas Pullen and didn't get in, it was like, oh, okay, I wasn't good enough for that. Let me keep going, right?
So for me, it's so crazy because this is when Save the Last Dance came out.
Oh, Lord.
And I was like, I'm going to Thomas
Please
Pullen.
don't tell me you did that routine.
No. Shit, I could.
Oh, Lord.
But I'm just like, for me, it was like, I wanted to go to New York. Like, I'm looking at her like, oh my God, I want to go there.
Y'all got the
like,
same body and everything, little white girl.
Oh, shit.
Now you hating on her back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's about body shaming.
But let's be fair. But let's be fair because I have these abs that he wants that he can't get. So
First of all,
let's go there.
I was born with them. Do y'all want to see them on the camera?
But y'all want to see my abs.
But to bring
No,
it
we
back
want to see you tap dance. You talking all this time. You done gave 30 minutes of Thomas Pullen to how you got in and say the last dance in New York. We want to see you tap dance.
But to bring it back to topic though, you know what I mean? From Thomas Pullen to Suitland and what was it? No, the other school, high school, Duke Ellington.
Oh yes.
My parents were like, "You're not about to get on the train and travel to Duke Ellington every day because the city is crazy.
Right.
You know, it's the fucking early '90s. Like, yeah, nah. You know what I'm saying? My parents grew up in the '80s. We all know what that's like in DC. And they were like, "You're not doing that."
What grade was this?
Fucking dedicated. I mean, I was in the 9th grade.
In the early 90s?
No.
Oh.
She's 1
This
year
is
older
the
than
90s
us.
though, like
Well,
2000s, early 2000s.
But she was in high school in
90s when I,
2000s.
yeah.
Okay.
So when you were
I
doing
entered Suitland High School in 2002 was the graduating class.
So when you
So
were
when I was
doing
auditioning for Thomas Pullen, that was like still late 90s.
when you were doing all of this, did you feel like you had support from your friends? Like, do you feel like it was some type of
I ain't really had friends when I was a kid. Like friends was like kind of like a perspective because I had siblings. So
Yeah.
You ain't need it.
friends was like, okay, but like I had a brother and I had a sister and I had a mom and a dad that was really down for me.
And that's all.
But I was always passionate about
Well, I
being
know
an
how to sing. That's
actress.
about it.
Do you?
Yeah, I ain't singing no
It's
tap.
Yeah, it's tap show. I mean, it's tap dance, talent show.
Okay.
Singing.
Producer
We were talking about
shot
haters,
like
though. We were talking about haters.
Oh no, I'm talking about
To
that
bring
shit.
it full circle.
Yeah, no question. I'm talking about
And
So you had
I'm
haters
just saying,
when you
like
were
I've had the
singing?
whole spectrum from the city to New York. I lived in New York for 3 years. I moved to LA, and then I'm just like,
When
how
you
do I
moved to
get it?
LA, were people hating?
I was about to say, so being a black woman
In LA,
your
people don't have to hate because they already got it. Who are we? You know what I'm talking about? In LA, they parents is already on. Everything we've ever seen, they produce, executive produce, created, made. In LA is where I really learned the entertainment industry. Because like the art form is art, that's creativity, that's what we're trying to contribute. But we have to understand this is systemic. So like this is still like a dollar that's being spent and invested in and flipped. So the entertainment industry was growing in all of this shit, right? So when I moved to LA, shit, it's 100 motherfuckers getting off off the plane the same day that I am. Everybody's out there trying to get it. So it's a Shark Tank.
Yes.
You hear me? And I remember I would always remember having a conversation with a homegirl that was just like, man, you just too nice. You're not gonna make it. Like you just don't. You're not hungry enough. Like you just too sweet. Like you like people. Man, it's not the place for you. You know what I'm saying? Like this is about like getting it monetarily. And then so now I'm just like, okay, I went out there like hungry, like I got a dream. I want to be successful. And I went and I pounded the pavement. And then I was just like, man, this is fucking exhausting. This is crazy out here. And when I saw how they was really like manipulating our culture and just the Hollywood is washed up. Let's really talk about it. Like that's why so many remakes.
Yeah.
back in the 90s and back in the 80s, stories were really invented. Like, we got Disney, we got all the things that we grew up on that makes us inspired, which is why we even want to do this thing.
Right.
So we go out there and we like, yeah, let's go get it. It's not for you no more until it was. And then it was like, okay, the world wants to see black people. So they like natural hair, they like brown skin. What you about to do with that? So I'm like, okay, I got a space. But that doesn't take away from the fact that, like, I got a, like, regular job, though. And I got to still pay my bills. And then when I have an audition, I got to pull up to the audition, even though it means I got to call off work. And my job don't give a motherfucker about what I got going on. And then I'm like, oh, shit, well, then I came out here for this. But then it's special. We can't, like, make a fucking, you know, we can't make no sacrifices for you. Everybody comes to LA to succeed.
I feel like a lot of jobs
be quick to claim you if you got on, like, oh, she used to work here.
She used to work here, right?
But I feel like a lot of jobs do, like, managers and stuff, they do, like, I don't know if y'all ever been on a job where it's like you're telling the manager how you feel or how you want more, and they're downplaying you. Like
hating.
You will
We
not
talking about
get
hating.
right. You will not get there, or you might as well make sure you just come here every day.
I never had a manager in LA that said that I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But I always had managers in LA that said like, okay, say less, like sob story. Okay, what else? It was just like everybody is you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is that hating though? Is that really hating?
I feel
when
like
your manager is like, okay, tell me
I
something.
feel like it is because they're trying to keep you in that small space.
I don't think so.
It's like
I don't think they're trying to keep you in a small space. I think when you get to LA, everybody's trying to win. LA is a win-ass city. So a lot of people from the East Coast can talk about LA, but until you really go to LA and live in LA, you can't really understand what LA is like.
Right.
Because in LA, you're either rich or poor. There is no middle class. There is no you sustaining yourself in between. Either you on or you not. And you might be invited to the on that shit, but till you get on, you not.
Right.
And so, you know, it was just hard for me because I was like, fuck, I ain't got no balance. Because, bitch, I'm poor, but I'm lit. So, like, what I gotta do to make y'all niggas know, like, I'm lit. But, like, shit, I ain't got no money, though. But I got the talent. What's up?
Okay.
So, like, my network is crazy.
Yeah.
But, like, if people would talk about me, a lot of people in LA, like, I know everybody on TV right now. All the executive producers, when I see the writers credits roll, I be like, let's go. But I understand that. But it's something really beautiful happening in LA, which I really support.
Yeah.
And it's just like the Harlem Renaissance. It's like black people are making a comeback in LA because the big studio heads, the people that are the gatekeepers that make all of the decisions, they don't have anything else to capitalize on. So they need us. So you got the Lena Waifs, and you got the Minas, and you got the people that's really like, okay, I got these stories. How much you want for it? You know what I mean? So now I'm like, fuck y'all niggas. I'm going back to DC. And I'm about to make my own shit, and I'm going to come back to the table being like, what's up and what you need for it? And then when you look back at Spike Lee, and you look back at, what's his name, John Singleton, and when you look back at the pioneers and the innovators that really made, black film, it has a history. Yeah. So I just want black people to understand how far we've come and where we are in the game, to understand how hard it is to really penetrate what it is that's going on out there, because they need us now. That's why space for us now. They always needed us before a large spectrum. They didn't have to have us because they figured out the formula. They was like, we don't need them no more.
Right.
Because now we can cast people and make them be a caricature of black people and it will sell. Now black people is like, we not buying it. We need something more raw.
Right.
We need something more real. So now real black stories are coming back to the forefront, and that's why we see all this new, powerful, positive, innovative, black,
and we're not just slaves and maids on TV
content. And even what we are, and that's my issue, because I feel like how audacious of us is it to be like, we don't want to see that. Our ancestors really been through that shit. And we like, I don't want to see it. Nigga, you wouldn't exist if it didn't happen.
And
everybody is like, yeah, but like, just because it triggers you and your mental health is like a little shaky doesn't mean that it's not positive and innovative and good for us. It's all depending on how you receive.
I think that a lot of people feel a certain type of way when it comes to those films, because there are a lot of white producers that are doing these.
Not
movies.
all of them though.
Not all, but
some,
I will
yes.
say some. So
and I receive that. That's real. But then also you have to understand. I challenge everybody in this room to really go read and watch the Spook That's Set by the Door. And the spook that sat by the door was like the first CIA agent that was a black that was ever innovated into CIA, right? And like all the niggas in the whole shit, because it was like 10 niggas, they were all like trying to like, okay, you know, politically we gotta get these niggas in here. And then the spook was like, I'm gonna be that one. But all the niggas that was with him was like, he's an Uncle Tom. He's a nigga that's like trying to get down with the white people. But at the end of the day, at the end of the spook that sat by the door, he ended up getting everything that he needed, understanding everything about the industry and these white people that was going on, and he brought it back to the hood. How the fuck can we understand how to defeat our enemy if we don't know our enemy? We have to get there, y'all. Like, we always talking about what we can't do, but we have to understand these people own this shit. We fighting to get inside of here. Y'all gotta give us a little bit of leeway to get inside. And y'all gotta give us a little bit of leeway. We might gotta do some shucking and jive shit to get in there. That don't mean we selling out.
Right.
I mean, we trying to finesse our way in to figure out what the fuck going on.
Right.
Because if we don't get in there, we can't infiltrate. And we can't never get in.
I will say, black people, we do know how to hustle and make our
Absolutely.
get into it.
But once we get into it, then we ready to tear each other down, sis.
Yes, when they get
We
to
like,
that's what we're
oh,
saying.
you not doing
when
this
people
right.
get to the
So-
top, they
Haters.
don't
Talking about the
I got a
haters.
question.
So I want to hear about your singing and people hating on you.
Nah, we gonna go there. We
You
gonna
need to
talk
bust
about that.
a
We gonna talk
tune
about
for
that.
us. Like,
You need to top dance first.
I'm gonna bow out gracefully because I got to pee, but
We gonna top dance.
So
You
let's
can
see
top
how I
dance
go.
first,
What
then
you
I
about to
sing.
say?
But I want to talk about. I want to talk about not supporting.
spoke my
I want to talk about not supporting black businesses. Oh shit.
I got to pee.
okay.
So why do y'all think that black people don't really support black businesses? Is it because the black businesses aren't really doing their due diligence as far as their product and the way they manage their business? Or do you feel like people don't support black businesses because they really just might not like what the person is promoting?
No, I support black businesses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've had bad experiences to the point where I'm like, fuck them, I'm not going back to no black person because these white people are shipping my shit on time. They're responding to
They're not getting an
messages.
attitude when they wrong.
They're not getting that attitude. And you have black people that will literally say, oh, I'll send it. Or don't respond to your messages. Like, you can literally be like, hey, it's been 2 weeks. I have, like, literally, I ordered hair from this girl. And
I knew you was about to say that. I knew it.
Okay, because
I
we
knew
don't play about our hair appointment. But it's just like, literally, I'm messaging you and you're not responding. But you're on Instagram having the time of your life.
Right.
People pay attention to stuff like that. So if you are a business owner, you have to take care of business first. You don't be on the internet flexing with the money that people are sending you, but you're not responding. So for me, it's just like, well, fuck it. I might as well just go to another company, which is owned by white people, or even clothing. It's times where I've ordered clothes from black people to try to support them, and you'll get it like a month later. You don't get an email You don't get an email confirmation, nothing. There's times where I'm like on Instagram, like, what's going on? Oh, we'll look into it. 2 weeks late, 2 weeks passed. Okay, so what's going on? Like, at this point, I don't want it anymore. Give me the money back. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna go over to the white people that's gonna ship my shit. But they say
Or
3 to
just
5
go to another
business
black
days.
person who might.
No,
be
because
like-
I've had too many bad experiences. Don't get me wrong, I still support black people, but it's like I gotta know who
It's
to
just
support.
like, why can't we ever get our shit right?
Yeah.
Like, why can't we get it together? Because I will say that exact same experience is happening to me right as we speak. Like, I wanted to support this. I shouldn't even say the name, honestly, but I wanted to support this black-owned skincare line, and I purchased something April 3rd. Do you know I haven't even gotten an email about if it's been shipped yet? And I ordered it and got it sent here to my dad's house because I wanted to start using it because I knew I was going to be here for 2 weeks.
Right.
But now I'm like, I don't know when I'm going to get it. So now whenever I get it, I have to get my dad to ship it to LA because that's where I'll be by the time I get it. And then I wrote them on Instagram. I was like, hey, this is my order number. Do you know when my item is going to be shipped? And they're like, we're working hard to fill orders, beauty, blah, 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 blah. Girl, I don't give a fuck about any of that shit that you're talking about. When are you shipping out my stuff? Like, I want this soap, I want this oil that you're promoting. Like, I want my stuff. And it's like, with Amazon, 2 days. If I don't,
The same day.
And if it takes over 2 days, they're saying we apologize for the inconvenience. You can now request a refund.
Okay.
And you may or may not still get your item. Where is that type of guarantee? What are you doing on the back end, or what are you not doing? Do you need to hire more people to fill these orders? Are you being greedy? You want to take all this money and profit for yourself because you're not used to having money? Like, are you this stressed out? The thing is, I don't give a fuck how much money I make. I learned early on in the business that I am, because I was like that. I wanted to do all the work and all the cooking myself, but I also lacked being on time, being efficient, and like those types of things that really matter with, like, people are hungry. They want their food when they say you're gonna have it ready. So I was trying to, like, I'm gonna do it by myself so I can collect all the profit. Absolutely not. My real friend was like, look, bitch, you need to hire your assistant. So from now on, like, when I have to do catering gigs, I hire my assistant to help me so I can be more efficient. And even though I have to cut him in onto my profit, it just makes everything more smooth. And I also get a call for another job. It helps keep my business going. Versus, oh, I had a bad experience with this bitch. She wasn't on time. I'm never going to hire her again. No. Take a little bit from yourself to pay someone else to make your life more easy and convenient. Because ultimately, that's what you're paying for, and you're also putting money in someone else's pocket. Like, let's be more like the white people and the system that they have with their own businesses. Let's not try to, like.
We also never had this shit before either, sis.
Right. But it's definitely growing pains and things you have to learn. But still, like, we don't need to be so greedy. Like, money, literally, it's nothing. It's like, it's paper. Like, literally, as much as you make, you can hire someone and make even more. Make your life easy. Work smarter, not harder. Like, literally, like, you looking for your item, they need to hire 4 more people
and that's what
to
I
help fill these orders so your shit can get to where it needs to be.
And Amazon, I respect them because they will literally say, you can request a refund and you may still get your item in the mail while they gave you the refund. So at that point, I'm like, I don't even care what's going on.
And that's why Jeff Bezos is worth $120 billion.
Exactly,
like,
because he was on his shit.
Right.
But as black people, we just have like this, I don't know what it is, ego, where it's just like, girl, I'm gonna get it to you when I give it to you. I don't need no help. I'm good. I'm gonna do it by myself. I'm gonna struggle.
Like, I need your t-shirt. Like, I don't need
nobody
no
needs it. People wanted to support you.
So, Meech, do you feel like people don't support black businesses due to, you know what I'm saying, them not doing their due diligence, or do you feel like people just don't like some of the stuff that you make me promote?
A little bit of both.
Do you have a business?
I do have a business. Everybody know DJ meet you 2 times. How does DJ?
No, I didn't know that. That's cool.
That's good. Now you know. But I mean, personally, with my business, I don't really, I don't have a lot going on to where I need an assistant. I can do everything based on my own because all it is me carrying my equipment, just making sure I'm at your venue at the time agreed upon. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got that much going on.
But you show up on time.
Right, I show up on time. I don't overbook myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't say I'm going to do a party and from 3 to 5 and then get another party from 5:30 to 8. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes parties, go over. They go over. There's only one time I ever double booked myself in the same day, but the night party was booked first. And somebody asked for my services early. I was like, well, I'm booked that day. And they was like, what time you book? I'm booked from 6 to 10. They was like, well, I only need you from 1 to 3. And I was like, that's a great amount of time to be done. But at 3 o'clock, I am done. I'm not going no more. I don't want extra. I'm not staying longer because I don't even want to come because I'm already booked that day. I like to just do one party a day.
Right.
But I don't, like I said, I don't double book myself. I don't try to be at 2 places at one time. I am on time. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever your scheduled time is, I'm there 45 to 30 minutes early, so that way I can set up, learn with the outlets I do all that. By the time that I'm supposed to start, I'm already ready. But as far as my business,
because you take it seriously.
Yeah. I don't really. And the thing is, one thing I can say about me being a DJ, I'm cool with other DJs. You know what I'm saying? I'll put other DJs on. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because I do it don't mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a million parties. I can't do every party. You know what I'm saying? It's times where I get booked on a date, and then somebody call me for that same day at the same time. Like, I can't. I'm booked that day already. They be like, damn, I need DJ. I'm like, well, you can go look at him. He's good. He's great. You know what I'm saying? I put other niggas on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just...
That's a really good point, because that is like something amazing to be said, because just because you and you may all do the same thing, there's room for everyone at the table to eat. Like, we all can't be at the same place at the same time. And even like in the chef world, yeah, it's hella people that request macaroni and cheese and collard greens and Brussels sprouts and asparagus and lobster and all that shit. But then there may be people who want an Italian dinner or a fucking Asian dinner with like orange chicken and beef and broccoli and fried rice and all that. And it's like, you don't have to just do one thing to be successful. You don't have to be in competition with your friend or your partner or colleague to also be successful. There's a lane for everyone. You just have to find your own lane, because what's for you will be for you.
Exactly.
And it's okay. Like, every opportunity isn't for everyone, and that's okay. It's what you make of it. You do the best job you can do at what you do, and you'll always have more business, more success, more money. You'll be efficient. Like, people will remember you. And I just think that people need to get, like, or to just have that mentality, like, we're not in competition, like, at all. Like, literally, we're not in competition. I want what I want. You can want what you want. We can even want the same things. But we may not get it the same type of way. So, I don't know, like, it sucks that people hate when really we could all be so much stronger if we supported each other. Like, for instance, if you had a clothing line, I mean, you do have a clothing line, but like, if I had one too, or whatever you say you had, if I had one and you had one,
a clothing line?
I'm just like, if you had
Maintain
one,
coming
if you
soon.
had a t-shirt line, and I had a t-shirt line, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, support my friend's business, this and that. And then it's all these followers that I don't know, but then you have followers, and I'm like, oh my God. You're like, oh my God, support my homegirl's business. And then you send all your followers there, and it's like, oh, because everybody may not like your stuff, but I might like this stuff. But I appreciate you for plugging that.
So I will say this. I've ordered from black businesses, and the quality wasn't good. It's times where I've had a hoodie or a t-shirt, and the quality sucks. But because I wanted to support it, I went back again. And because you shipped on time and it was on time or whatever the case may be, it came at a, you know, if you say 3 to 5 business days, I got it on the 3rd or 5th day. I'm happy with that. So I will come back again if I want another t-shirt or a hoodie.
But also,
I don't like this.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's about support.
Criticism is not always, or some criticism is meant to be constructive. Like, if someone tells you something and you may not want to hear it and it sounds negative to you, no, really listen to people, what they have to say. Listen to your customers so you can improve on the quality of whatever you're selling or promoting. Like, let's do these things and listen so we can make our things better. So not just black people want to support us, but other people, Hispanics, white people, Asian people. Like, make it so all these people I genuinely just like this product. I don't give a fuck who made it.
I think that's where people get confused
a great
with.
Product.
They do not understand the difference between hating and criticism. Because, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I don't like some shit, I ain't fucking with it.
Because
it ain't because I'm hating.
Okay, so wait, let's hear from you. What about your black business experiences?
Well, I mean, I got friends who do certain stuff. Like my producer, he's a photographer. I'm a big supporter of him because he actually takes it serious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now, he's behind the camera, and the way he shoots is very, 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 very.
And he made it clear we had to be on time.
Correct. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure.
But anything outside of this, what we have going on, I support him because he takes it serious. So it's different. But when you have other, you know what I'm saying, like y'all said, when you have other black businesses who are greedy, who just want to get the proceeds, it's hard for you to want to support black people, period.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, well, you acting this way. How do I know if I go to this business, they not gonna act the same way? And I'm the type of person like, if I can tell you if I don't like, everybody could be wearing the same shit. If I don't fucking like it, I'm not gonna wear it. It ain't because I'm hating. It's just I don't like it.
Do you tell them? But like, how do you say it? Like, are you just like, no, I don't like this shit? Or
Yeah,
are you like,
I'm very blunt. I don't fucking like it.
Okay, but why? You have to give them. You have to tell them why so they can fix it.
I don't have to tell them if I don't like it, I don't like it. And if I don't like it, I just don't like it. I don't have to explain.
I mean, as a
I
friend,
don't like it.
not as like just like Amazon.
I mean, if I
As a
don't
friend.
wear something that one of my friends is promoting, then
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm going to promote it regardless. I might not wear it, but I'm still going to promote it
Right.
because that's my friend. That's what I'm supposed to do
Right.
as a friend.
Now,
You know what I'm saying?
are you putting them on, even though you think they should butcher it? Like, it's like, oh, okay, look,
So-
they got shitty hoodies, but my man got clothing line, you should support it.
So,
let me
that's
speak
tough.
on that.
That's very
Let
tough
me
because
speak on
I don't
that.
want anybody to get some bull. I don't want anybody to wear bullshit
Right.
or get, you know what I'm saying, bullshit product.
But just because you don't like it don't mean...
Right, the next person not gonna like it. You get what I'm saying? But me personally, like you said, if that's my friend and I don't like it, I'm gonna have a conversation. I'm like, fool, look, I don't really like the way you put this shit together.
Yeah.
And
If
I
it's my
was just-
friend. If it's not my friend, then I don't give a fuck.
But honestly, it could be nothing wrong. It's just your opinion.
I just
So
don't like it.
I have a friend, I'm not going to say, but they have a really big clothing line, right? And it was just to the point where it was like I was supporting them, like their shorts would be like $120. And I'm like, crazy as hell. So I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to support you. When you have these parties and you want people to come out and wear only what you're selling, I'm going to buy it for you. Right?
never wear that shit again.
So when they drop something else
With
and
the
it's
same
constantly the same thing and you're just stamping your name on it,
I know what you're
give
talking
me,
about.
I know you do. Give me something more. Like
I think I know.
Give me some type of graphics. Give me a little something like that makes people want to say, okay, I want to buy it. You keep dropping the same damn hoodie with the same print on it. It's not okay. Like it's and then you're
Different colors,
charging
same shit on.
and then you're charging $80 to over $100. That's not okay. You have to learn how to switch things up. You're gonna drop a new T-shirt with.
So I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
but
go
some
ahead.
people don't have that creativity. Some people are in it just for the proceeds.
I feel like
Some
a lot
people
of
don't
people
really take
Facts.
the creativity part to
Yes.
heart. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like a
believe
lot of people just put shit together because they feel like they can make a profit.
Right.
and they just
correct.
throw it out there. Like,
Right, and they be like, I
boom,
know,
put your
I
stamp
know
in.
a lot of people, so I know
They
people
go-
gonna fuck with.
Facts. They're like, you know what?
Creativity matters.
Exactly.
Like putting shit together matters.
That
Like
shit is short lived.
Because I would rather buy a T-shirt that has some type of something on it and gives me something like, oh, that I like that.
you see
That'll
what-
match my shoes.
you see what I got on? I got a
Exactly.
fucking Aaliyah shirt on.
Right,
Because
but
this
that's-
is the type of shit I like.
Right. But it's like you wouldn't want to keep buying the same white T-shirt with a little logo on it, and it's like, what am I
That
doing?
motherfucker right in the corner every time.
It's okay. Y'all here, but
No,
I
they
don't like
they
it.
switch it around. He switches around. Sometimes he put it here. Oh, my bad. Nobody. If you know, you know.
So basically, who they're talking about is... Oh, sorry, my bad. I was going to say nothing.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie. He getting to the money though. I ain't gonna lie. He
But let
getting
me
to the
say
money.
this
He
is
definitely
why.
he running
This
this
is
shit
why,
up, and I ain't
because-
mad at him for that part.
Because he knows
people
so many
ignorant.
people.
People are very ignorant, and they gonna keep buying it. So if you want to be ignorant
Oh,
and
I
keep buying it,
actually
then
have
that's
an
on you.
idea. And I'll say it because I don't live here. Maybe
What
it's
do
the e-clothing.
No, I wasn't talking about that.
Well, I'm talking about it. It's not that great quality, and the t-shirts are like very hard. They shrink when you wash them.
Okay, Janae, thanks.
Oh, okay.
Let her talk her shit though.
I ain't know.
I'm being
Oh, you
real.
haven't never
like
bought anything
the
from
quality
them?
isn't great. Like I spent about $35, maybe $40 on a crop top, and I wore it once, and I couldn't wear it again because it literally shrunk in the wash. So I'm just like, okay, it's cool. You put your logo and it's a cool logo, but like you're not even buying good quality t-shirts. Like that's the difference between a $5 t-shirt and a Calvin Klein t-shirt. It's the quality. People will pay this money for Calvin Klein because they make great quality.
People don't take that in.
People don't read.
They don't even take that
I
into
do.
consideration because
I do.
people look at it as like, okay, Like you hating. You gonna go buy a
definitely
Calvin
not
Klein
hating.
t-shirt, but you're not gonna buy my t-shirt.
I like soft
but-
material
Exactly,
on my body, and I want to guarantee that when I wash it, it's not going to develop a stain for any reason. It's not going to shrink. It's still going to maintain that, I guess, crispness when you iron it or whatever. But it's just like some things are just not worth the money, and it's like we need to stop being so lazy with our businesses.
You know what you should do?
And like also let's ensure the best top-notch quality. So even if someone tries to copy it, you can't copy it because I got the best shit out. Period.
Janae, you know what you should do?
I told
You should go get some damage crown. That's what you should do. Talk to my man right here. He'll hook you up. Go get you some damage crown.
No,
That's what you should
but
do.
this the thing though, and it's so crazy because I was just at his shop the other day, and he literally his t-shirts were fine. There was nothing wrong with them, but he ran into a different.
I just want to say disclaimer. I'm sorry if I offended anyone. I want to offend
Apologize for
the
that
E brand. It's a DC brand. I support you. I just wish the quality of the material was a little bit better.
Yeah, nah, he upgraded his t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? He upgraded
You got
t-shirts.
Lux tees now?
Nah, I mean it's kind of like a Lux tee. Like I ain't gonna hold you. I had the shirt on Sunday when we did the pop up. I was DJing the pop up, and it was my first time wearing it. And I was like, dang, this don't do fit better. And he charged me the same price. You know what I'm saying? And the conversation me and him had, he like, look, you know, I'm not making the money I was making on these tees. But the fact that the quality is better is gonna make people come fuck with me, and I'm gonna make more money on the back end. And that's when it go back to what you were saying about people just trying to get all the money instead of, you know, putting that extra dollar in for the help. Because like that's like me DJing. If I'm not about to go DJ no party and just play a song and just play a song. I'm not about to just play whatever song I want to play. I gotta play what the people want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I did a pop up Sunday. I didn't know nobody at the pop up. I got like 3-4 gigs off the pop up. You know what I'm saying? Just off that one. Damn, this nigga, I've been in there 5 minutes. Like, damn, I'm fucking with Kim. What's your Instagram? What's your info? I need to holler. So I got something next week. Blase blase. So. Like and I definitely fuck with the whole pop-up shit because it put a lot of people on, and I definitely like how the other vendors was going to other vendors' tables and buying shit just for support. You know what I'm saying? Like I was definitely loving to see that because it was all black people.
Right.
I'm definitely, you know, I am pro-black, so but that shit was definitely dope. But yeah, like. I can't say my man Damage Crown definitely, you know, he don't put out no shitty.
Shout out to Fan Lord, Damage Crown in the building.
Shout out my man Fan Lord.
Let's go, Fan Lord.
He definitely don't put out.
DC High in the building.
He definitely
Fan Lord, let's go.
He definitely don't put out no bullshit quality shit, and that's why I fuck with. Like I ain't gonna. Glenn started
Maybe
like
he
full
can
clothing.
sponsor the next show. Tell him to watch. Maybe we can all be in Damage Crown.
I'm like on her business shit. I like it.
Why not?
Yeah, nah, but that nigga, he had like 4 clothing line brands before the Damage Crown one
Let's go,
even
DC
popped.
High, Fan
And I
Lord.
realized, and I think his first brand, I bought like a t-shirt, and then everything else, I just like, and this my man, we've been playing basketball since we was little, and I was like, man, I ain't really fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the logo. It's not doing that for me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't look at it like hate. He looked at it like, okay, you know, and it wasn't really selling. I wasn't the only one not fucking with it. He found something that worked, and then the shit popped. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about finding what works. Just because you try something one time and it don't work don't mean you just, this ain't your lane. You gotta do something else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And just because somebody being honest with you, because like I said, I go to work. This my hard-earned money that I gotta go to work for, feed my kid. If I don't like your shit, I'm not wrong for not buying it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm keeping a buck with you, telling you I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fault nobody for, you know.
I like when I could give feedback to people about whatever they're doing and they listen.
Yeah.
Like that makes me want to be like, okay, now I'm going to watch your show again, or I'm going to want to buy something to see if you know, switched it up. And I actually appreciate people that actually listen and just take the criticism and do something with it versus, oh, everybody hating. No, nobody's hating. Okay? Like,
just don't like the
we
shit.
want to see you do better. So that's why people are telling you these things for a reason.
Word.
Everything that somebody says is not hating. Let's be
Not for
clear. Because everybody thinks that it is.
So, is that like, oh, I was going to say, to bring that back, she said the topic of the show was, we are hating, but then she said, everybody is not hating.
You, it's not like
Just
they're
constructive
hating.
criticism.
So I was
Because
going to say,
somebody-
like, in conclusion, because I know we're about to wrap up the show, Like,
took over the damn show. I know that's right. You do your thing. Huh?
I'm looking at the timer.
I know. I see.
I watched the show before and I know how long it is. So I
Oh
was
shit!
thinking,
We got a view. We got a view. We got a
No,
view.
she gives feedback. She gives feedback.
I do.
I like it. I like it.
conclusion, we can say that constructive criticism is not always hate.
Yes.
But then
Can I say one
sometimes.
thing?
Oh, yes.
You got 20 seconds.
Do the fucking work. Cause Fanlord didn't even know that Damaged Crown was about to get shot out right now. Or that anybody else in the building was going to even know what the fuck he had going on. But that's what real hard work will sustain you and do for itself.
Exactly.
You don't need the clout immediately.
No.
Just do the work and do what you got to do, and the brand will do what it do itself.
Period.
Amen.
On the code.
And I would agree with that. That was amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This
I
was
gotta
a
get
good
ready. You about to
show.
say that. Ain't no ready.
Roll credits.
I'm Elroy Jones. This is my partner Willie. This show is sponsored by Brothers Barbecue. It's only one location, so it's near as you.
Where's the barbecue? I'm hungry.
Psych now, y'all. I'm your host, the Real Brody. This is the We Say They Say podcast. We got Miss Janae in the house. We got another repeat offender again. Got my brother, my DJ, my motherfucking man. Meet you 2 times, say it 2 times.
4 times.
We out.
Because I'm taking his
And we
time.
out.